60 seconds away from your shot caller question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. But before we get into that, what do you think causes more arguments during the holiday season? Political discussions or board games with your family?
Ooh, that's
I'm going to go board games.
Yeah.
a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Hasbro has just released a new board game in time for the Christmas season, and everybody's probably going to be pretty excited about this. It's an even longer version of Monopoly.
Oh, my
What?
God.
Yeah.
Who asked for that?
It already takes about 17 days to finish one game of Monopoly. But in this longer, newer version, the board is bigger.
Okay.
So there are 2 or 3 versions of every property.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, there's
So-
3 boardwalks, 12 trains that you can buy, and so
wow.
on.
So it's like torture?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
It's a bigger
Because-
city?
Yeah, so they didn't even really get creative on it. They're just like, let's just double up on what we've already got.
And it's like you're probably excited about playing it for the first, 15, 20 minutes. And then the next 12 hours
Yeah.
is terrible.
It's like typical Monopoly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Except they've made it even worse and longer. And there's only 1 dice instead of 2, so you move around the board even slower.
What?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is torture.
A way to go opposite, this day and age, like everything's trying to be quicker.
Yeah.
They're like, no, let's just make this game last 4 years.
It takes you 5 hours to pass go.
But
Yeah.
you do kind of want to buy it for that one family member that you just can't stand, don't you? Like anybody else?
You also can't get out of the game by going bankrupt. It only ends when somebody owns every single property on the board.
Every single
No!
So you can't even get out. You can't even make bad decisions to go bankrupt to get out.
Has
It was
anyone
one or the other.
I mean, I'm sure it's still in testing because they started that test 2 months ago and it's still ongoing.
It costs $20 and it's only available on Amazon, where they've already sold out of the first batch. I don't know who's
Oh my
buying this,
God.
but
I love it. I know they're like, oh, I'm bankrupt. Like, nope, that's file 13. You
Yeah,
got to go file
no.
7 to really be bankrupt.
you have to go around the board 7 more times before you can even do that, though. They've also released a second version of Monopoly, though, that's the opposite. It's called Monopoly Speed, and they promise it takes less than 10 minutes to finish.
Oh, good.
10 minutes? Okay, that's also pointless.
In that game, everybody gets dice, and you go at the same time, so... I'm not even making that up. This is
amazing.
exactly
Really?
what it is,
You're
yeah.
like kicking each other off the road.
Yeah, so that will definitely
Kinda
cause
love that
fights.
one.
Are you excited about Monopoly being even longer or quicker? Text in 78592. All right, let's get into the shot caller question of the day. Young Jeffrey has come in studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who will put on the shot caller. They're asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a terrible question. If they get it wrong, they get shocked to the song that you want us to sing. So text in 78592. What song do you want to hear from the person who gets shocked today? Jose has drawn a name out of the hat because he had the shot caller last. And who'd you get?
I got Jubal Fresh.
All right. Grabbing the shot collar. While I put that on, Jeff, please read me the shot collar question of the day.
Well, it's officially the holiday season now.
Yay!
And that means family members coming over to visit. And while that might sound like fun, in reality, hosting people for the holidays can get old really quickly. That's why a recent survey found the top 10 most annoying things that house guests do when visiting your home. That includes both short and long duration stays. So I'll tell you, number 8 on that list is staying up really late watching TV with the volume on high.
Oh, okay.
Number 7 is leaving a big mess behind when they're gone. For this, Jubal, you only have to tell me one of the top 2 annoyances that people have when people visit your home.
Okay.
Wow.
Just being there?
Talking?
Yeah.
They're
Existing?
literally doing nothing, and you're like, get out.
You are so annoying.
I mean, I feel like oftentimes it'd be the same complaints you'd have as a roommate, right? Because if people are there long enough, it'd be like they don't do their dishes
Yeah.
or pitch
Yeah.
in at all.
See, he said big mess, and that threw me off because I visit my family for over a week every year, and that's the one thing I feel like
And
I
you don't-
Leave a mess
help with.
everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
I leave
terrible.
dishes.
When
and-
people don't like take care of the bedding when they're done in my house,
Yeah.
it really.
That's the one thing I do. I'll strip the sheets because
Yeah.
it takes 2
Right.
seconds.
And plus, they're really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you need to
You're
wash
sick.
Yeah, trust
I've
me.
been here for a week.
If I just
I'm at
burn
my
these, I'll take these
mom's
outside
house.
and just burn them.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than messes, though, the number one most common thing just people visiting, family or not, is when people talk about politics or
Yeah.
bring up hot topics and.
I think, what if it's something to do with like Wi-Fi or something? Like I don't know what they could be though. Like you slow down your
Yeah.
Wi-Fi because you're on it too. That doesn't.
I
Really make
complain.
sense.
My dad's Wi-Fi is super slow, and I'm
Doesn't make
always
sense.
Complaining
like,
about the
Say that
Wi-Fi.
out loud, Jeffrey.
I'm never
okay?
staying here
Laugh at me.
again.
I mean, come on, 12 megabytes per hour, Dad, for a second.
Can you read the question one more time?
A recent survey found the top 10 most annoying things that house guests do when visiting your home. You only have to name one out of the top 2 annoyances.
Man.
What about?
What if they invite other people over?
Oh,
That's-
that's good.
That's a bold move.
Yeah.
Something I also do.
Hey, you want to come stay at my place? I mean, it's not really my place, but
But you can come over. People
That
do
is
that though
literally me.
sometimes.
I do that for my parents. I'm like, they got an extra bedroom. We're good. Come on down.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll just go with invite other people over.
A recent survey found the top 10 most annoying things that house guests do while visiting you over the holidays. You had to just give me one of the top 2 answers, and you're guessing inviting an extra guest over.
Yeah.
Let's go over the top 5 most annoying things that happen when house guests stay over. Number 5 is when they smoke inside or
Ooh.
too close to your house.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's really
Smoke
annoying.
inside
rude.
somebody
Yeah.
that doesn't
Just
smoke.
lights up.
what
Yeah.
are you living in 1985 all over again?
Hey, I bought you some ashtrays. Oh, no, just kidding. They're more for me, but.
Yeah.
Number 4 is when they overstay their welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Or they
we're
just-
going to stay an extra week.
Yeah.
This has been great.
Why not?
Number 3 is being too loud, like it disturbs your neighbors, they're so loud.
Oh.
And these are the top 2 answers. You just had to get one of these 2 right. Number 2 is when your guests snoop around your house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And the number 1 most annoying thing house guests do is when they arrive unannounced or without telling you beforehand.
Ah, that's even worse.
That is
Terrible. Who
terrible.
does
oh my
that?
Gosh.
Oh my! Can you
Oh,
imagine?
man.
That gives me
You
anxiety.
have
I
to
know.
have
thinking
a
about it.
crazy amount of confidence to just show up at somebody's door and be like, "I'm staying for the weekend."
Even if it is your parents.
Right.
I got it wrong, and somebody wanted to hear "There's No Place Like Home" for the holidays. So
Ooh.
the lyrics for that, I'll sing that before I get shocked. Here we go. Oh, there's no place like home for the
Why
holidays.
is he old?
'Cause no matter how far away you roam. Wow!
I don't know
hurt.
why you're old.
I just feel like that's how that song has to be sung.
Okay.
All right, your phone tap's coming up in just a few minutes. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.